everyone, my name is Grayson Bird and I am a school psychology intern for Bristol, Virginia Public Schools. I work out of central office and visit each of the elementary schools, the middle school, and the high school. Today I'm going to read you a couple little pieces out of a book called The Other Wes Moore, One Name, Two Fates. I'm just going to read you a little bit of kind of how he introduces the book. It'll get you a good picture of the story, and then that way if you're interested in it, I can get that resource out to your teachers. So the author, of course, is Wes Moore, and he starts, in the late 2000s, the Baltimore Sun published a short article with the headline, "Local Graduate Named Rhodes Scholar." It was about me. As a senior at Johns Hopkins University, I received one of the most prestigious academic awards for students in the world. That fall, I was moving to England to attend Oxford University on a full scholarship. But that story had less of an impact on me than another series of articles in The Sun about an incident that happened just 2 months before, a precisely planned jewelry store robbery gone terribly wrong. The store's security guard, an off-duty police officer named Bruce Prothero, was shot and killed after he pursued and armed men into the store's parking lot. A massive and highly publicized manhunt for the perpetrators ensued. 12 days later, it ended when the last 2 suspects were apprehended in a house in Philadelphia by a daunting group of police and federal agents. The article indicated that the shooter, Richard Antonio Moore, would likely receive the death penalty. The sentence would be similarly severe for his younger brother, who was also arrested and charged. In an eerie coincidence, the younger brother's name was the same as mine, Wes Moore. Finally, one day, I wrote him a simple letter introducing myself and explaining how I'd come to learn about his story. I struggled to explain the purpose of my letter and posed a series of naive questions that had been running through my mind. Who are you? Do you see your brother? How do you feel about him? How did this happen? As soon as I mailed the letter, the crazy randomness of it all came flooding in on me. I was sure that I'd made a mistake and that I'd been self-indulgent and presumptuous and insulting, and I'd never hear back from him. He goes on to talk about things that are occurring in the book, and I wanted to mention that he writes, the book is broken up into 8 chapters corresponding to 8 years that had a decisive impact on each of the Wes Moore's lives. The 3 parts represent the 3 major phases in our coming to age. Opening each of these parts is a short snippet of the conversations between both of the Wes's in the prison visitors room. It was very important to Wes that we return again and again to that visitors room and in between space where the inside and outside met. I don't want readers to ever forget the high stakes of these stories and all of our stories, that life and death, freedom and bondage hang in the balance of every action we take. He goes on to list hundreds of Elevate organizations and resources in the back of the book. And if anything in any of those interests you and you'd like for me to get them to you, or you'd like to learn more about how to read the book, just let me know. But I hope you all have a wonderful school year and keep reading every day.